So you've completed the first step of the organizer, you have a focus. Now we want to ask the question around what is a way that we would measure that particular focus area? What is a screener that we can utilize? And again, when it comes down to determining a screener, there are some resources that are on your organizer that can help with some of that conversation in regards to what is a screener. It's also found in the description for this YouTube link as well. But it's also really important for us to think about not getting hung up on trying to find the perfect tool. Remember that the importance of a screener is to help indicate, are we making progress and which students should we be focusing in on? It does not necessarily mean that we have to have absolute alignment with, say, our provincial or state curriculum, or that it has to be entirely scientific or norms reference. It's, again, just a way to help determine who should we be focusing on and areas to be able to address in relation to that focus area. So we've seen schools where they've said over time we have a focus around reading and writing. So we have a screen that we utilize for reading and a screen that we utilize for writing. Now we do have to then have the conversation when it comes to the third step of our organizer around how often and when. But at this first stage, it's just, do we have a screen? And remembering that a screen is intended to be utilized with all of our student body. It's intended to give us quick, actionable information, and that it is aligned with a through line to our priority or area of focus. So we have seen schools where they've said executive functioning is an area of focus for our schools. So they've created a survey for students, asking them to rate their own self-awareness in a number of areas related to executive functioning. We saw a school division where they said a key priority across our division is student connectivity. Now, I don't mean Wi-Fi access, I mean connecting with other human beings. So they had schools develop surveys that asked students, which adults do you connect with in the building? And they worked off the assumption students with multiple adult connections are probably at a higher degree of success in this priority area than those with few or even none. So it allowed, again, a chance to just determine who should we be paying attention to. We've seen schools where they're focusing in on well-being and ask just some simple questions to be able to gather information from students to begin to start actioning. So sometimes this means referencing universal screens that are available through online searches, or we have included a tool that references a number of tools that we've seen utilized through schools that we've engaged with, or in creation of our own. Again, do we have a way to determine who should we be focusing on in relation to that focus area that is not just informed by objectivity or assumptions that we have as adults within the building? We need a mechanism. So let's go into that second area of your organizer and think about what are the screens that will be the key measure for our focus area or focus areas.